Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Steve Johnson. Today is September 11th, 2016, and you are watching Cable 2 News. Tonight we bring you some terrible news about a series of crimes that have happened this week. Our investigative reporter, Erickson Ferguson, has been out in the community interviewing eyewitnesses. We go now live to Erickson.
This is Erickson Ferguson, breaking news. And I have Miss Biscardi with me. Hello, Miss Biscardi.
Hello, I would say good day, but it is not a good day.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I had just set my hair in curlers, and I was washing my dishes, and I heard a horrible crash, and I heard my girls just squawking and squawking and squawking. And I came out of my kitchen, and lo and behold, there was a ginormous hole in the side of my chicken coop, and my chickens were running everywhere willy-nilly.
Can you tell us about who did this?
Well, I'm not exactly sure, but every year, the boys of the neighborhood have a challenge to try to see who can go down Dugan's Hill in an apple barrel. And that's what they were doing, and somebody crashed their barrel into the side of my chicken coop and left a gaping hole and a smashed up apple barrel for me to clean up.
Thank you, Miss Biscardi. Can you tell us if you're going to be able to find your chickens?
I don't know if I can find all my girls, but whoever did this owes me 12 Plymouth Rock chickens and at least 2 dozen eggs.
Okay, thank you, Miss Biscardi.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Steve.
Thank you, Erickson. Earlier this week, Erickson was on the scene at the Baptist church where the alleged vandals threw an apple into a stained glass window. We now cut to tape for that.
Thank you, Steve. We are at the Baptist church, and I have Miss Stetson with me. Miss Stetson, can you tell me what happened?
Well, I surely can. You see this apple?
Yes, I do.
Somebody threw this apple through the stained glass window at that church, and I'm not one bit happy about it.
Thank you, Miss Stetson. Do you know who it was?
I most surely do. It was that little boy named Soup.
Do you know where he is right now?
Well, I don't really know where he is right now, but I'll tell you one thing. He took this apple and he threw that through the stained glass window, and then he told me he didn't. And then I took him by the neck and I shook it right out of him. And he finally admitted it.
Thank you, Miss.
Well, I got one more thing to say. Mr. Haskins came out, and he had blood in his eyes, and I felt kind of sorry for those children. So I told him to run away as fast as they could, because he was going to get them. But, you know, I'm never going to be the same again.
Thank you, Miss Stetson. Do you have anything else to say?
Well, no, I don't, but I'm telling you, it's hurting my soul for those boys to have ruined a stained glass window at the church with an apple.
And thank you for watching the news. Back to you, Steve.
This just in. Our award-winning investigative journalist Erickson Ferguson has just arrived on the scene at Diskin's junkyard, where it seems the same perpetrators have committed a different sort of crime, now acting as scam artists. We go now live to Mr. Diskin's junkyard.
Okay. Thank you, Steve. We are at Mr. Diskin's junkyard. Hello, Mr. Diskin.
How are you, Erickson?
Good. Can you tell me about what happened?
Well, these 2 kids from the neighborhood came over here to my junkyard, and they brought me some metal to turn in. They sell it to me, you know, to try to get some money. And so I gave them 2 dimes. And they took that and went to a movie.
Yes.
But then while they were away, I weighed this metal on this scale, but then I kind of peeled it back, and it's just a big rock. They cheated me. They sold me a rock for 20 cents.
Thank you, Mr. Diskins. Are you furious?
I'm pretty upset. They went on to the movie, but I think when they came back, I told them that it wasn't fair what they did, and I think they felt pretty bad about it.
Do you know who it was?
2 kids here in the neighborhood. I've seen them before, but I don't know their names.
Thank you. And Mr. Jenkins, do you have Diskins? Do you have anything else to say?
Thank you, Erickson. This has been a most astonishing report of goings-on in our community. We hope that the police are able to track down these young men in our community and that justice will be served swiftly and justly. That concludes our news report for September 11th, 2016. Good evening, I'm Steve Johnson with Cable 2 News.